Hey guys, it's Alex here, and I'm back with Afan Lido for the Season 9 February review with them. We're a long way into this now, and just going to be reviewing what's been happening over sort of the first half of the season and the Champions League group stage. So, going straight into the fixtures. Um, oh, no, screwing up already. There we go. Um, After we had the past Sam, we did get our group. Um, and it was a very tough group of Atletico, Bayern, and Celtic. Back in the league, though, we did have ABBA first. Don't know if I showed you this, but we won 2-0. Simon Draper got both goals uh, in second half, actually, to give us the win there. And then we had Bangor City, 2-0 away. Chris Waters and Adam Hillier with the goals there. Then we took on Atletico Madrid away. We lost 4-2, but we went 2-0 up, actually, which was crazy. And it was 3-2 for a long time until they scored a penalty in the last minute. Diego Costa is just amazing. Look at those stats. He's 33 now, but he's still amazing. Adam Hillier and Darren McCaw got us up early on, but I couldn't think we were going to last, and unfortunately we didn't. Um, but that's not too bad to scoring two against Atletico Madrid. Then we beat Monmouth 5-1 to make ourselves feel better a bit. They've scored in the first minute, but then Simon Hurley, Alex Dyer, an own goal, and Simon Draper with two gave us the win there. Then we beat Airbus 3-1. Paul Phillips, a youth player from our like youth system, who you'll see quite a lot actually. Colin Nelson and Andy Reid. Andy Reid was sent off later on, but we won 3-1. Then we took on Bayern at home, and we actually only lost 4-2 as well here. Um, they went 1-0, 2-0 up actually. Then we brought it back to 2-1, and then by the end of the second half it was 4-1. But we got one back right at the end to make it 4-2. So to say we scored two against Bayern, which is pretty good there. So then we had TNS 3-2. Alan Edwards, Nigel Hughes, and Paul Phillips with the winner there. Pretty close match that one actually. Then we had Penny Bont 3-1 against them. Jake Charles with one and Lee Williams with two. Then we had Castwares, Leon House, Lewis O'Connor, and Paul Phillips with the goals. And then we had Celtic away. Um, and as you can see, we won it 1-0 against Celtic. 17th minute from Lee Williams. I'll show you the goal. Um, but it was just crazy. Like they had all of the game, but there was only like a few highlights, and this is one of them right at the start. And then they didn't do anything. It was really just odd how we won it. Here we go. Cross Waters on the ball, plays into Simon Draper, Adam Hillier, back post Williams, who scores it. Look at the stats. Look at that. They dominated. We only had one shot on target, but we scored, and that's our first win in the Champions League group, which is pretty crazy, and against Celtic. So very, very nice there. We then went on to beat Newtown 4-2, which is quite nice. Josh McCoy with two, Paul Phillips again, and Jake Charles there. Then we beat Monmouth 7-0 in the Premier League quarter-finals. Lee Williams with four, Darren McCaw with one, Simon Hurley and Simon Draper with ones there. Then we beat Stephen Druid 7-0 away as well. Lee Williams with one there, Colin Nelson, Paul Phillips with a hat-trick, Ashley Robinson and Adam Wade. I'll actually show you Paul Phillips. This is him, 19-year-old Welsh striker. So as you can see, he's been in our youth system for a good 3 or 4 years, and I've never really used him. I sent him on loan to ABBA 2 years ago, got 2 appearances. But as you can see, this year he's made 12 appearances, 5 sub-appearances, 11 goals, 12 assists. Just out of nowhere, it's ridiculous. He's got not the best report, but it's good for this league. It's just insane how well he's doing. So it's 2 7-0 wins in a row, which I think is a record for me, and that was like 4 games away. Then we had Celtic at home. Unfortunately, we lost 3-1. They sort of showed their class. We got a late own goal, but Stuart Littler for them, which is really annoying because they have a lot of on loan players. If we show you Celtic's team, look at this. They got Ngoni on loan from Chelsea. Oh, they got Sharon Backer on loan from Chelsea. They got Stuart Littler on loan from Man U. Ken Marley on loan from Chelsea. Anthony Barber on loan from Saint Etienne. Darren Bevan on loan from City. And then Bill Dennehy on loan from Tottenham. So basically, a lot of their players are just loanees, which is really annoying. but we still scored a goal, which was very nice there. Then we went and beat Barben 6-0 in the Welsh Cup. Nigel Hughes with 2, Paul Phillips with 1, Paul Penny with 1, Lewis O'Connor and Alan Edwards. Then we beat Tas Wells in the Premier League Cup semi-final 4-0. Alex Dyer, Darren McCall with 2, and Simon Draper with a penalty late on. Then we beat Ryder 5-3 away, which is a pretty crazy game here. Darren McCall with 2, Lewis O'Connor, Rob Pearson, the youth striker, and Colin Nelson with goals. Then we lost 2-0 at home to Atletico. Couldn't really do anything. Diego Costa got an early one on. Couldn't come back from it, and then Alcova got second to kill us off there. Unfortunate for us. We bounced back with a 2-1 win against ABBA, though. Ashley Robinson and Billy Thompson with goals. Billy Thompson actually out for the start of the season for a long time. I think it was a 2-3 month injury. That's why Paul Phillips came in, and he did very well in his place. We then beat Real 5-0, even though we had a man sent off. Chris Waters was sent off, but they had a man sent off straight after. Lee Williams got a hat-trick, Hillier got one, and Simon Draper got one late on as well. And then we had another 5-goal scoring match, 5-1 versus Bangor City. Darren McCall with 4 this time, and Hillier with 1 there. Then we lost to Bayern 3-0 away. Unfortunate, they had a early on goal and then 2 in the second half. We went all out attacking second half. Third half? Yeah. But couldn't do anything. So if we look at the Champions League group, we finished bottom, 1 win and 5 losses. We scored 6 and conceded 16. Celtic actually came up second, which is pretty crazy. Atletico came third, but I'm so happy. We beat Celtic, so that's definitely something to look at, and we'll improve our coefficient for next year. And then we had a third 5-goal score match in the league, 5-1 against Monmouth. Lewis O'Connor, an own goal, Josh McCoy with 2, and Colin Nelson. And then 6-1 versus Pennybont. Colin Nelson, Simon Draper with a hat-trick, Paul Phillips and Lee Williams. And then we've ended that run 2-1 against Airbus, Simon Draper and Alan Edwards with the goals there. It's really weird. Like, I didn't realise this streak was going on of scoring so many. Like, look at this. 7-0, 7-0, 6-0, 4-0, 5-3, 5-0, 5-1, 5-1, 6-1. Like, I'd just be like, oh, okay, we scored 5 that game. On to the next game. People did well. It doesn't mean anything to me, which is just ridiculous. We then beat TNS 2-1. They got a goal early on from Jay Passwell, who's quite a good striker for them. He's done well for them this year. Then Lee Williams and Darren McCall got goals back for me to give us the win. Then we took on Newtown and beat them 4-0. Lewis O'Connor with a hat-trick and Jake Charles with a goal. 3-0 versus I don't even. Can I just call him? I'll just call him Care, because I've gone too long saying Lee Williams, Ashley Williams, and Simon Draper. I'll show you Ashley Williams actually. So yeah, that's a fun one. Stephen Druids, an own goal, Colin Nelson and Lewis O'Connor. Penny Bont 3-2. Simon Draper, Kerry Lewin, and Josh McCoy. And then finally Ryder 4-2 in the cup. Lewis O'Connor with 2, Billy Thompson and Alan Edwards. So that is it. We are in the Welsh Cup quarter-final versus ABBA and the Premier League Cup quarter-final versus Real. And if we look at the league, unbeaten so far, 82 goals in 22 games. We're definitely on course for breaking our goal-scoring record. We've conceded a lot more though. He's conceded 18 this year already. But 66 points. TNS in second. ABBA level on points with them, and Airbus close behind. Stefan Druids and Real down the bottom, but it's look at that, very close down the middle. Only 3 points separates the bottom 6 teams there, but it's been very good so far. If you look at the player stats, goal scorers really, we don't have a good goal scorer, but look at that. We've got Simon Draper on 11, Paul Phillips on 10, Lee Williams on 7, Darren McCall on 7, Lewis O'Connor on 7. Colin Nelson on 6 with Adam Hillier on 6. So there's loads of our players there. Assists-wise as well, we got Lewis O'Connor up there, and then Simon Draper, and then average rating Paul Phillips, Lewis O'Connor, and Adam Hillier. But yeah, so definitely he's been very, very good in that respect. We did have some transfers though. We had a lot of bids for players. Chris Waters had some bids, 500k there. Darren McCaw, he had ones of up to 825k from Celtic, which we rejected. Wayne Clark got some. Simon Hurley got some. Lee Williams got some. We also signed this player, Lorcan Lynch, a 20-year-old Irish centre-back slash right-back from Middlesbrough. He comes at the end of the season. He looks quite good. He could make an impact for us. He's been on loan quite a few times. But yeah, he definitely looks good. And then we actually had some other transfers, which is pretty crazy actually. Look at this. Aritz Altamira from Real Madrid Castilla for 36.5k. 22-year-old Spanish right back. Look at those stats. He's the first, I think, non-British player to come in. He's Spanish. He's very, very good attributes. Look at that star rating report. He's better than all of our right backs put together at the moment. And I don't know why. Like his contract was running out, so we put a bid in. He's only on 2k a week, and he accepted it. And then we had the option to buy him now for 35.5k. And we got when we got 5 million in the bank, 35.5k isn't anything. So he's only playing this year, which is amazing. And then also we signed Ashley Williams, the Swansea centre back. Look at that. He went to Blackburn and then he's gone to us and he scored that goal there. He is actually a player assistant manager, a player under 19's assistant manager, so we could get on a cheap wage. But look at the mental stats here. Very good. He's still actually not that bad physically wise, and he's got 19 marking there. Great stats for shooting. He's 37. He's got 97 caps for Wales actually, which is pretty crazy. But he's actually tutoring Wayne Clark at the moment, who's actually I'm turning into a centre back to see how to get him better. But definitely a very good player. He actually boosted shirt sales, which is a bit weird. But if we look at the squad now, we're just rotating all the time because look at all the good players we have. Like if I put the potential at the top there, look at that. Wayne Clark, Darren McCaw, Altamira, Martin Jackson on loan from Everton. But then look at all these good players here. We got just ridiculous amounts, and we got quite a few players on loan at the moment. I think actually it's kind of weird because I sent Kerry and Jackson Simmons out on loan, and was it Jackson Simmons? If you look at his achievements, yeah, look at that. Look at all the things he won with Derry City. He won the Irish League Cup, the Irish Premier Division, and the Irish Senior Challenge Cup with them. So he didn't do bad while he was there, I must say. Got some other trophies there, but we've got a very good squad at the moment. If we look at the stats for the season, most goals was from Simon Draper. He got 16. Lee Williams got 15. Darren McCall's got 14. Paul Phillips got 11. Hilly's got 10, along with Lewis O'Connor. Assists-wise, Hilly's got 16, along with O'Connor. Simon Draper's got 15. Paul Phillips got 12. Billy Thompson's got 9. Just goals and assists from everywhere. And average rating-wise, well, Altamira's done well in his 2 games that he's played. And then Paul Phillips, obviously. But he's just out of nowhere. He's just jumped out of nowhere and doing really well. But yeah, definitely very good for us there. Financial wise, we're still doing well, and boardroom wise, I think we're having youth facilities put in still. Cardiff and St Johnstone are only good players on loan, but otherwise, I think we're pretty good. We've got the legends here. I think Simon Draper, he's got some more called ups to Wales. He's got 6 appearances and 2 goals, and also Adam Hillier. Also, he's got this is crazy. He's got 12 appearances and 4 goals. If I take you to Wales and their squad fixtures wise, he's now a starting regular from there. They actually finished top of the world qualifying group, which is crazy. Look at this with Poland and Holland. Holland didn't even get in. They finished top with 8 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. But I just want to show you this. It sort of appeared to me that Hillier scored his first goal, but then I looked again and he scored 4 goals in 30 minutes for Wales, which is crazy. So that's where his 4 goals come from. So now he's actually a regular in the Wales team, which is kind of weird to see Adam Hillier there. But the manager keeps actually coming and looking at our games, looking at some of my players, like the right back, John Walters, Dave Dafford in goal sometimes, Lee Williams he's looking at. And we just have so many people just looking at our players like all the time, which is quite nice. But like the offers they make, they won't benefit us enough for them to sell them. Because if you look at Simon Draper, he's worth 10.25k. Or oh, I missed it. Did something there. Darren McCall. People have been 825k for him when he's only worth that, and he's 17 and he's doing so well. Which I don't even know how we like did so well with him. Like he's been really good for us. But yeah, in general, things are going very, very well. We got the last half of the season to go through, World Quarter Final, Premier League Cup Final. That's it really. But yeah, I'll be back at the end of the season. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been Alex, and I'll see you guys later.